British Stadium. You join us for this 2020 match between India and Pakistan. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this match is Ali Mitchell.
Looking forward to this one. It should be a cracking game.
Thanks, Ali. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
They would have spoken about this ahead of the game. Even still, you look at the pitch and the conditions overhead, and bowling first might have been the better option.
Match looks about ready to get underway. Already the crowd making a hell of a racket. Not sure how long they can keep this up for. Misses everything.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Nearly gets the edge. Afridi with a great delivery there. The crowd is electric right now. Chance to run two.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Great shot through the gap.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
There's a almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Wow, that's missed the lot. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over. India are 8 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Ralph, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Sharma waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cuts through point.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. There could be a couple if they hustle. Over. India 15 for none.
Backed up that first over really well. These two look good early on.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Lots of pressure coming into bat. You'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Ahmed, the spinner, coming into the attack. Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Yadav gets all of that. Pierces the infield and races to the boundary for 4. The crowd love that one. The shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Huge. 24 runs added in that over. India 40 for 2.
Oh, this is world-class stuff. They're seeing the ball like a watermelon at the moment.
Waits for it, crack, and that looks to be 4.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Oh, stunning delivery. A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Nicely played. Runs one. Oh, nice shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Might look to go big again here.
It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. They've gone up here. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Sharma comes into bat, has performed well over the last few matches and looks in really good touch. Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Crash! Beautiful bowling. Patel on the way to the crease. Won't be facing just yet, though.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Can't get that outside the ring field. That's a confident appeal. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Middled that one, great timing. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Cuts that off well in the infield. A pour over. The captain's going to have to make big decisions on this bowling attack if this continues.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Chance to run two.
Misjudged that throw and the batters survived what would have been a certain run out.
Power and precision in that shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Ahmed with a huge appeal. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Well played. Could be a quick single.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Ashraf has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Everyone's gone up. Oh, that's close. With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Sundar will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Shot, should be runs here. Ralph, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Oh my, that's racing away. Nice shot. Runs possible. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Oh boy, that is so close to leg. Wow, that's missed the lot. 10 runs added in that over. India are 91 for 6.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
The crowd is electric right now. And out. Superb bowling. Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. The new batter will probably just look to survive this ball before even thinking about scoring. He's quick onto that in the infield. The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Bumrah watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Bumrah ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Nearly gets the edge. Ashraf with a great delivery there. Cut away to cover point. They'll get the single.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Couldn't get it through the field. Misses everything.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Nicely played. Runs one. Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Whacked away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. That's a long way to walk out there, just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Straight to the fielder. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. India 114 for 9.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Chakravarti has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That's a confident appeal. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. They'll get at least one here. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. think the openers are going to be pretty confident coming out to bat. It's a small total to chase down, and this should be comfortable. The bowlers are going to have to need a bit of luck. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Eight runs added in that over. Pakistan are 8 for none.
First over complete, and a good start for the batters.
Singh coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Bumrah showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Square cut, finds point, no run. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. How will he reply?
Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary. A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Edge, but it drops safely. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Doesn't beat the infield. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Can't get that outside the ring field. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Cuts that off well in the infield. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 44 for 1.
5 down and they're above the run rate at the moment. Been a good power play so far.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. Swept away nicely into the gap, and there'll be at least a few runs added here. 5 runs added there. Pakistan are 49 for 2. India can now have 5 fielders outside the circle. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Was quick onto that in the infield.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. End of the over. 7 off it. Pakistan are 56 for 2.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Chance to run 2. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Couldn't get it through the field. Nearly gets the edge. Chakravarti with a great delivery there. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Shot, at least 2 on offer. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Great timing right off the meat of the bat. It's going a long way. What a shot.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Misses everything. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. Going with spin now. No. Terrible shot. Swept away but finds the fielder. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Perfect. Right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Onto that early, that could be 4. 9 runs added in that over. Pakistan are 87 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Whacked away.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
The crowd is electric right now. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Nice shot. Runs possible. End of the over. 8 off it. Pakistan are 95 for 2.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure. That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Avoided the fielders. 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Nicely played. Runs 1. Edge, amazing delivery, amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Going with pace now. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Leading edge lands safe from hands, though. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
No shot offered there.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Power and precision in that shot.
The half century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
They'll get at least one here. Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Yadav, I'm sure, will be onto their bowlers to pick up another quick wicket. There could be a couple if they hustle.
That's a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
End of another disappointing over. Yadav has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings. That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.